Now, this is kind of surprising to me, and it's really weird, but I've never been a big fan of Cross, and it seems like no one else is. This guy right now, according to Brawlmance in the latest patch, has a 1.44% pick rate, which is the lowest Gauntlet pick rate in the game. It doesn't make sense to me, so let's get in some games and talk about it. When Cross first released, I remember when he came out, and it was like, oh wow, wait, like, Phazon, this is the character for you to play. And I was like, okay, I'll try him. And I can never, like, really like the character. And I feel like a lot of people are kind of in the same boat, I guess. I don't think it's because, like, blasters are bad. I don't think it's because gauntlets are bad. I mean, gauntlets right now are one of the best weapons in the game. It's just, I guess people just like other legends. And I feel like that happens with some other characters. I mean, Dusk, I think, is a good example. Vector, even, you could say. But here's the thing. I think Dusk is better than both of those guys in their respective, like, areas. If you're looking at, like, Vector as a Lance legend, maybe, and then, you know, say you look at Dusk as an Orb legend, like, they're not bad, obviously. They're even, like, good, but it's just, like, why play them? And I think when you're looking at Cross's gauntlets, it's like, there's a very good reason to play him. This guy kills earlier than most other gauntlet most legends, and it's just like, I guess gauntlets do have, you know, that ability to basically be paired with any weapon because they have like 10 different pairings in total, I think. I mean, we're playing a Rayman right now, but it's pretty interesting. Like, Cross in 2s especially, I'm surprised I'm not seeing more people take advantage of him there. I don't know if it's because of the fact that gauntlets maybe are a little harder than, like, Axe, or maybe blasters are a little harder than, like, Axe or something. But at the same time, it's just like, man, the reward you get feels so worth it. It's funny I say this because it's like, I've played Cross like once in 2s, and it was okay. Cody has like never played Cross in 2s. I think that guy would make Cross like look so disgustingly good. Someone who has, though, pretty much the only person that I can recall who has is Boomy. Boomy's like the only person. Like, look at that, he literally vanished, but Boomy's the only person, I think, who's played Cross in tournament in a long time. And even then, that's been a bit, for sure. But he, you know, he would rock his 2 decks and he would do his thing. Speaking of which, the stances on the character, kind of filthy. Being able to have 2 decks on gauntlets and blasters, I think, is probably one of the better weapons to do it on. You really don't, like, feel anything, that's for sure. Or, well, you feel less, and at the very least, you're losing out on less. That guy has done the same dodge multiple times. Also, I actually meant 3 decks. He doesn't go down to 2 decks. If he went down to 2 decks, then maybe it would be a lot worse as far as, like, feel goes. But I'm playing 3 decks right now, and, like, I'm still able to get all the same punishes. For the most part, obviously, yes, undeniably, you do feel a bit more lag. But at the same time, the question is, like, okay, what important stuff am I missing out on? Also, how much does it actually affect me? Plus, for the benefit of getting like 1 more speed, I think personally that is completely worth it. If you're gonna play Cross, like, there's a lot of stances you could run. Don't run decks on this character whatsoever. No reason to. Dude, this Sig, that Sig just brings back memories. I remember, like, when getting hit. I wonder if still people consider, like, getting hit by that Sig like clown, because that Sig is legit. It's so good. Like, that Sig's, I don't say so good, but it's a solid signature. It's not, like, bad by any means. I thought that guy was gonna 0 to death me. All right. Gauntlets, by the way, Gauntlets being in this spot right now that they are in, with, like, having the 3-piece is, like, crazy good. It's just so, it really is, like, so good. They did nerf the damage, which I think was good, but, like, at the same time, I don't know. The important part is that you're still basically, if you hit a D-Light, you're like 100% guaranteed to get +8 damage, you know, because you can do the D-Light Nair into recovery, dare, whatever. But also, it's just, I mean, you know, you guys are a witness of that. Like, gauntlets are just gauntlets. They have such good flow. That guy doesn't. Yeah. Oh, he's messed it up multiple times now. I kind of feel bad for him. All right, let's see. He dies. He was orange. He was orange, and he's Isaiah. He has like 6 defense, I'm pretty sure. That's insane. I also think another big benefit of Cross is the fact that his weapons are very, and I've talked about this with like Thor before, and some others. Basically, he has like gauntlets, right? Which are great for like getting a lot of strings, moving around a lot, lets you get pretty up close and personal with a lot of weapons, like Lance, for example. But then you also have blasters, which are completely a different weapon. Yeah, sure, you can get some like strings on them, but they're good. They're, dare I say, better for killing. They have D-Light recovery is basically what I was getting at, but gauntlets, you know, they still have that too. And it's just like the contrast in the weapons is so good. I mean, that's really all I need to say. I didn't need to go necessarily too in depth with it. Blasters also, him being like a higher strength blasters legend makes it only better. And gauntlets too, is like, because you're gonna be doing so much more damage per hit. Like that's, I don't know, that's like what, 18? I didn't realize this, but blasters really do a lot of damage. Like a D-Light recovery on blasters is like 30 plus. It's kind of crazy. Like recovery itself is above 20, I believe. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, I guess blasters still sometimes. I remember when blaster recovery was killing anything at any health. That was insane. Literal free hitbox. Any sig that allows that, by the way, is instantly like really good. It's just a cut above most signatures when you're able to just like throw out a hitbox. Like any range to a sig is really good. No sir, I thought it was gonna be closer. I need to see if let's see if I can hit D-Light Nair. I haven't. I can only really do it from one side, but okay. What do you guys think of the lance changes? I feel like the lance changes are overall okay. It doesn't make lance super absurd. It's just now there's like certain things like on this map or like Brawlhaven, you can kill them at 70 health from Sidelight Dare, Sair, which is, dare I say, pretty good. Pun completely intended. What is this guy on? All right. He committed. I was gonna say he got on a lucky break, but he definitely committed too hard. Yep. I went from playing this guy on Twilight Grove to Blackguard Keep. Just my luck, I guess, with maps. Here we go. Where's he gonna go? Straight on top of me. Interesting option. Dude, blasters, I wish I had more fun with them, or there was more legends that I enjoyed playing them with. Like, I can play, Barraza. I can play Lucian and have fun, but it's not, I don't know. It's only for, like, a certain amount of time. Blasters, though, for sure. I'm glad I started out, like, the game as a blasters main, because it really did, like, help with, I think, like, movement and being better at, like, spacing stuff overall. Because blasters do take a lot of skill with that, because you don't have, a lot of the times at least, I mean, you do have some BS, like, Nair and Dare, I guess. They can be kind of lame, but other than that, blasters really do require some sort of skill, dare I say. Skill in Brawlhalla. Yep. Wow. I mean, that's just rollback. That's just unlucky. That, on the other hand, dude, I can't stress enough how, like, rewarding the character is, honestly. If you just know thank goodness, I'll say this, thank goodness the signatures aren't a bigger hitbox. Otherwise, he would be undeniably the best, I think the best gauntlets in the game. Possibly best blasters in the game, too. He'd just be one of the best characters in the game. He possibly already is. It's just that literally no one's playing them. And I think that's the thing right now, and that's a nice thing about Brawl, is the fact that there's so many legends that actually are, like, really, really good. And, like, Vector, for example, is one that I think Vector is so good. And that guy's literally the lowest play rate across the board in the game. And that is insane, to say the least. That guy is so, so good. So good. Like, he's legit. I don't know. Between the stats, the bow, the lance, like, that guy's got it all. He's got a solid kit behind him, too. All right, but that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, everyone.